Anybody living on Long Island knows that the traffic is one of the things that just kind of get us all like this. And you realize how relaxed you are once you take public transportation, that you get there and there's no stress.
The transit benefit program is a win-win for our employees. It's a win-win for the company. And I think it's also a win-win for the environment.
People are preferring to use the transit system more and more because it's just a lot easier for them.
If we wouldn't have this transit system, and we have an excellent system, what would happen is our roads would be parking lots.
The benefits to our employees are fabulous, as well as to the company.
I've been in benefits a long time, and there are a few benefits that are available to employers and employees that have very little baggage with them. I believe transit benefits are one of them.
Hi, I'm Rosemary Miscali from Transit Solutions. Transit Solutions is a federally funded program of the MTA that's trying to improve Long Island's air quality by increasing transit ridership. We reach out to Long Island companies, providing information about the many transit options available for your employees to get to work, as well as information about the pretax commuter benefit program. This is a great program that allows employees to use pre-tax dollars to pay for their transit costs, which could save them up to 40%. And there's a benefit for the employer as well, because the employer doesn't pay payroll taxes on the amount the employee deducts for transit. What you're about to see are several companies on Long Island telling you in their own words how the transit benefit program has impacted them positively, just like it can for you.
Transit benefit programs play a large role at Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory. Jeff Piccarello, Director of Public Affairs, Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory, Cold Spring Harbor, New York. We have a lot of people that come from not only Manhattan, but from the 5 boroughs to Cold Spring Harbor to support the work that we do and to perform our scientific research. So the transit benefit programs give us an opportunity to offer them an added benefit of pre-tax savings and also help them to streamline the work that they do. In a day when most corporations are forced financially to cut down their benefits, this is an easy benefit program and something that really tells your employees that you know the difficulties of getting to and from the place of business. So we benefit in a number of ways. Our employees are saving money. They're saving money on gas and transport, so of course they are happier. We're saving a lot of space in terms of parking. Parking is a premium on our campus, and the more folks who use public transport, the easier it is to keep our campus safe and car-free. And also, we're doing our part to protect the environment, and that's something that we really feel good about.
We've offered transit benefits for over 5 years. Ruth Arnone, Human Resources Director at Queens Long Island Medical Group. The transit benefit is very easy to administer. An employee can enroll in the transit benefits at any time during their employment with us. If they choose to enroll immediately, they can do that, but if their options change, they can enroll at any time. I believe that the transit benefits have a very positive impact on the workplace, and companies who are not using the benefit are losing out. We have physicians that work here who certainly could drive themselves to work, but choose not to because there's parking issues and there's traffic issues, and they can use the time they're riding to actually get some work done. They have office hours in maybe multiple locations, and they've got to be there when the patients are there. So mass transit certainly makes a big difference for those employees. It's important for employees and for companies to realize that you can make a big difference by doing something small.
Enrolling in the Commuter Benefits Program is very simple. They go online, they fill out the information, it's submitted to the proper parties and through our payroll, and 1, 2, 3, they're in the program. Mark Fogel, Vice President, Human Resources and Administration, Leviton Manufacturing, Melville, New York. The role of the Commuter Benefit Program has been tremendous for us this past year. As we moved out east, we were able to provide a solution to many of our employees who had both cost and the concern about traveling a longer distance on their own. It really doesn't matter whether you're a large company or a small company. If you have employees commuting distances, there's a benefit to the corporation on a taxable basis, there's a benefit to the employee also on a taxable basis, and more importantly, you're being good to the environment. We have some of our employees come back and say that they've been able to cut as much as 25 or 30% of their time off the commute. If you're in the carpooling, we provide special parking areas in our underground parking very close to our entranceways. With Leviton's Go Green initiatives, one of the things that was important to us in moving to Melville was becoming LEED certified, and certainly our initiatives with carpooling and transit solutions fits very nicely into this whole complement of LEED-oriented products and services in our building.
We're trained that everybody uses their cars, and we're trying to get out of that mode of using vehicles. And the only way that we can do that is by having a transit system, and we have an excellent transit system here on Long Island. Richard M. Bavone, President of the Nassau Council Chambers of Commerce. Not many people know about this program, but it's an important program that they should learn about because of the pre-tax benefit. If I offer a benefit to my employee, not only does it help that employee by maintaining some type of balance and I retain that employee, but it also helps the employer with the payroll tax benefit. It's pre-taxed before their total income, which is good. So that's a savings to that employee, which means that's disposable income. They're going to have more income at the end of the week so that they could either save that money, spend it in the economy. That creates economic growth.
Well, companies on Long Island that embrace commuter incentives and commuter benefit programs really are showing their commitment to making Long Island more sustainable. Kate Brangaccio, Regional Director, Metropool, Melville, New York. Commuter services and things like pre-tax transit benefits and transit alternatives all promote mobility and can help to make your workers more productive, more efficient. I think that the most important thing employees can do is just be willing and open to trying something new, even if it's just a few times a month. If you can pair up with a coworker or try taking the train or the bus a few days a month, it can really make a difference. The cumulative effect can be really positive. To offer a pre-tax transit benefit or any kind of commuter services to your employees is really in a win-win situation. It's very low cost, it's easy to implement, and it actually has benefits to businesses because it lowers their payroll tax and can actually save them money. The amount of goodwill that you'll instill, it helps with retention, it helps with productivity. Right now, the traffic issues are so huge, and it really does affect the local economy and businesses' ability to compete and retain employees. So I think that companies who embrace these things can really show that they are for a sustainable Long Island and for growth in the future.
There are over 100 employees using the Transit Benefit Program at Long Island University. Sandra Stanko, Benefits Manager, Long Island University, Brookville, New York. Our employees use the bus, the MTA bus, the Long Island Railroad, and the subways. And some of them use multiple things in one day. I think employees should go to their employers and request the transit benefit. It's easy, it's simple, and it's a tax advantage for them as well.
We are extremely happy that we took on the program because it not only benefits the employees, but the employer as well. Linda Mariano, Director of Benefits, Winthrop University Hospital, Mineola, New York. The Transit Benefit Program plays a very important role. It benefits our employees in that they enjoy the convenience of payroll deduction by which to purchase their tickets, at the same time lowering their taxes. Winthrop benefits as well in that payroll and FICA taxes are reduced. In only 1 year, we went from 55 employees to 75 now participating in the program, a 36% increase. The Transit Benefit Program helps alleviate the dire parking situation at Winthrop, which is, I'm sure, common among other employers. With this benefit program in place, we all benefit. There will be less cars on the road, which translates to less pollution in the air and therefore a better environment for us all.
United Business Media provides a shuttle for employees to get from the railroad station to the office. There's also a Long Island bus that comes from the Great Neck train station and stops right in front of our offices. My name is Michelle Shiner. I am the Senior Benefit Manager for United Business Media in Manhasset, New York. Companies in Nassau County that don't offer transit benefits right now, I think they lose a good pool for recruiting. Because a lot of employees or people that live in New York City are of top quality employees. Employees go online to enroll. They make their selections online, whether they want to get a credit card and just put an amount on there that they use for eligible expenses. They can order Long Island Railroad passes to be sent to them monthly. They can get Metro cards sent to them. So I think the convenience is definitely has increased our participation. We have about 2,500 employees and they're located all across the United States. By putting the program in with them, we can run it nationally. There's no reason to restrict it to your Long Island employees. And I even have employees that use it, that just go into the city a lot for fun. They go and you know what, you put $20 a month on it and that's their train, or $50 a month, whatever it is. But that's your subway, that's your train ticket, and if you go in 2 weekends, you know, out of the month, you use that. I think also some employees you may see are a little bit nervous if they haven't commuted before on the train. Working from New York City to Long Island was easy because they're used to the subways and they're used to that type of transit. For other employees that we have that occasionally go into the city, their first thing is to drive. And I think a big selling point of the transit benefit is selling the convenience of the public transportation of Long Island Railroad. I realized once doing it for 5 years that it's the easiest way to go. And now if I go into the city on weekends or something, I always take the Long Island Railroad.
North Shore Long Island Jewish Health System has had transit benefits for just about a year now. Joe Malloy, Corporate Director of Benefits for North Shore Long Island Jewish Health System, Lake Success, New York. Ultimately, what happened was we said there's no downside to putting in the benefit. And we've had almost 75 employees uptake on the benefit already. We have full expectation that that number is going to continue to grow. I think employees have the ability to reach out to their own employers and say, this is a terrific benefit, here is how it works. And if they do that as a group, get together, sit down with either your human resources manager or your benefits manager and say, this is a terrific benefit, it helps the employer, it helps the employee, it helps the environment. It's a pre-tax benefit for the employee. Because the employer also has advantages to a pre-tax benefit, there's no additional cost there. This benefit going in is more than a benefit. It helps the economy, it helps employees, helps their own budgeting, it helps employer say, I care enough to provide this additional benefit. With transit benefits, as if with any benefit, you may not feel as if you have the expertise in order to analyze, to figure it out. How do I do this? What do I do? The real advantage of working with Transit Solutions is they can come to you. They can sit down. They can tell you these are the transit routes that are important to your employees. They can analyze for you what your population is like and what the potential impact of utilizing a transit benefit might be. So if this sounds like it's of interest to you, but you're not sure, reach out, get the information. I assure you that the additional information and any feedback you get from the employees are going to lead you down to the path that's going to say, why wouldn't we do this? Why haven't we done this?
I found out years ago that it's not about just what I can do in my business, it's about retaining employees. And a benefit that someone provides to employees is a benefit not only for the company, but to make the company work.
Everybody on the management level thought that our employees would be very reluctant to participate. They thought that this would be difficult to set up, that it would be difficult to administer, and that people would not respond to it. And the exact opposite has happened. Most importantly, you're offering them a way to save money. And in a day and age when everything is becoming more expensive, especially on Long Island, this is a really, really easy way to help your employees make ends meet. And for us, that was the best part of it all.
I would say to any business that has anybody who takes mass transit, these are benefits that they can take advantage of that, in all honesty, 30 years in benefits, I don't see any downside to putting in a transit program.